I've had a few requests for a couple of the lower end Johnnie Walkers. In particular, Johnnie Walker Black is on that list, so grabbed a bottle of Johnnie Walker Black Label. This is a pretty common whiskey, certainly in the bars that I go to. It's not a bad whiskey. It's a blend. I'll read you a little bit about it on the side. Usually I tend to have it mixed with Coke. I rarely would have a Black Label straight, but I think there are other people who probably really enjoy it straight, so that's all good. On the side, the pursuit of quality and refinement, the hallmarks of John Walker's business since 1820, and the family's pioneering approach to blending has led Johnnie Walker Black Label to become the world's leading deluxe blended Scotch whisky. That's probably true. As I said, I see it pretty much in every bar that I go to. It's pretty much a staple whisky. This fine 12-year-old blended Scotch whisky draws exceptional Scotch whisky from across Scotland and culminates in what is regarded as the epitome of the master blender's art. This excellence is recognised by the numerous awards that have been won over the last century by Johnnie Walker Black Label. Yeah, it has won a lot of awards. One of the interesting things about this as well is that because they've been releasing it for so long, you can actually track down older Johnnie Walkers and of the Black Labels, and it's quite interesting to get a flight. I did once. I had a flight from 60s, 70s and 80s, and just the difference between each decade was quite interesting. So that actually makes it an interesting whisky in some ways. A deeply satisfying, sophisticated whisky, the flavour of Johnnie Walker Black Label is marked by its ability to seamlessly combine the power of the West Coast whiskies with the subtlety and smoothness of the noted mainland whiskies. Its big fruity foreground flavours give way to dry peaty nuances, vanilla and raisin tones, and a long smooth malt driven finish. The peaty aspect was probably the most interesting thing that changed, has been changing through the decades. I think I've said in another video that the 1970 Black Label was pretty much closer to the double black that I've got up here. Talked in the past a bit about the way these guys do their boxing, so you can see again the boxes, they've done the same thing with the Black Label as they've done with the double black. I might just compare the two, so the bottle's a bit taller. So a slightly different shaped bottle. Certainly the Black Label's actually got a very dark, sort of darkish blue bottle, whereas the black by itself has really just got a clear bottle. Okay, so we'll break this one open. So screw top lid, similar to the double black. And it's a fairly straightforward whiskey. It's not going to shock or surprise you or give you anything particularly unusual. So. Just a faint hint of peat in it. And you can smell those raisin tones that they're talking about. Yeah, quite affordable, quite enjoyable. Cheers.